Welcome, everybody. It is Thursday, NaNoWriMo Day 3, and I'm Bonnie being Bonnie. This is my channel, and we are here for productive progress. Today, I have a lovely co-host, and I'll introduce her in just a moment. Today's word of wisdom is most people simply dream their dreams, some turn them into reality, and this is somebody who's definitely turning their dreams into reality. This is my talented co-host, Laura Nettles. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you have going on right now?
Sure. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel is Laura Nettles. I do mostly all things spooky, although I am currently pantsing my way through a vampire romance. So,
That's pretty
yeah, my day job is lighting special effects for movies and films. The latest thing that came out is Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. I worked on The Graveyard Rats, episode 2. And so I'm currently waiting on stuff to do for work, so I have time to write.
wonderful. And you are a great example of living your dreams and doing great work in writing and art. So you're definitely someone to follow. Check out Laura's channel, and we'll be using one of her wonderful timers today. I'm really excited. And we also have another co-host, Katerina. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning. Happy NaNoWriMo Day 3.
Woo! Lucky number 3.
Wonderful. And it's great. So definitely just want to encourage everybody else to keep progressing and staying on track, because it's really easy to fall behind in NaNoWriMo when you're trying to have a set word count. Me personally, I'm right on target. So I'm pretty happy.
And cut yourself slack. You know, if you get words on a page, consider it a win.
Is there any?
You just gotta cut losses.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys do to make Nano think of Nano long term, as in the whole month, to keep yourself going and not burn out? I personally am only allotting myself 4 hours a day. So that way I know 4 hours a day, this is when I'm going to write. And I don't feel like I have to write for 10 hours or 12 hours every day, because after the first week of that, I'll be burned out. I may say something else at the end of Nano, you know what I mean, with like 10,000 word write-a-thon or 5,000 words when it gets closer, because, you know, fall behind a little bit. Right? But right now I'm trying to go slow and steady. How about you guys?
I try and front load Nano, so I get bigger word count days in the beginning, just so there's less stress at the end, because I'm closer to the goal.
Yeah. You have to do what works for you.
Yeah.
I know, see, that's good for you. You're like raring to go and boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I've failed Nano, should I say, the last 2 times where I've made the word count, but after Nano.
Right.
And I want to finish now. And I noticed the last 2 times when I wasn't as successful as I wanted to be, I went raring in and I tried it, and I was just writing like constantly all day, night, evening, everything. And then by the second week, I was just so burnt out. It was like a chore to do my writing. Right. So I'm learning for myself, I have to limit my time and go do other things. And then I can't wait to get back to my project. So do what works for you. It's all trial and error, right?
Yeah. Like, I just am trying to finish a short story because I do so poorly. And the thought of doing a novel or all those words is overwhelming, because I'm like, it's not how I work. I'm a real slow tortoise with my writing. But I feel if I can finish one short story, I will have accomplished something. And the goal is creating a piece. So I've just scaled it back to something I can chew.
Yeah. Like, I've done a lot of drabbles, like the 100-word stories. And doing multiples of those, you get I finish a story a lot faster than a whole novel.
Then I have to rewrite it again.
And I just haven't been able to finish a novel yet. So I thought, well, if I can finish a short story, I feel like that'll put me in the right path. So
yeah,
trying to, I'm taking the baby hill.
You're like the Nano rebel. It's okay.
Kind of. Or I'm going on the bunny hill, if we want to use a skiing analysis.
Okay. I haven't rode the bunny hill in a long time.
See? You haven't. You're going
I might have to after that broken ankle. I might have to not go straight downhill. So, and I'm a skier, if anybody knows or doesn't know.
That's so cool. You guys are so badass.
You got to take risks to get rewards, right?
Exactly.
Hi, writer Sam Wicker. I saw you were getting some stuff done today. Wonderful. Good luck to you. Meadow.
Hello.
My mind's blown. I haven't seen you in forever. It's so good to see you. Hope you're participating in Nano. Hope to see you more. Paget, good morning. And Jenny,
Hello.
she took off today to get some writing done. Wonderful. And I do have a timer ready. This is Laura Nettles' timer.
Ooh.
Wonderful timers.
Very
And-
fall and cozy.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some just a little bit of music behind it. And anybody want to do the countdown? Just to kind of give us a
Sure.
beat.
We got a 3, a 2, a 1. Let's write.
Let's go, sprint one.
Woo.
Almost forgot to put on my writer hat.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's cute. I'm here for it.
Subliminal self-messaging.
I love it. I also try to light a candle when I write, you know, that whole smell thing.
Welcome back, everyone. How'd you do on that sprint?
Oh, did a little bit of editing. Started chapter 4. Got 230 new words in chapter 4.
I didn't check my word count yet, but I just pulled up the Nano site. But I did work most of that sprint, stretched a little bit. And there's a lot of comments in here, so let's see where we were. I think we left off at Ginny. She took the day off to get some work writing done. And Stacy says hello. Meadow says, I'm rejoining the community after like a year away. Yes, I know you had that publishing company. So love to hear about what's going on with that. Jenny says, so happy to see you back. I've been gone for a few months now. I'm slowly coming back. Wonderful. And it's always a pleasure to see Jenny. I'm doing Nano, but it's not my main focus. School, homework first, then writing. Sako popped in. Heather popped in. Hey, Heather. Charlie. Wonderful. Anne, hello. And good morning to everyone. I hope everyone's being productive and doing well. Let me see if I lose my place. Cat Leo popped in. Charlie says hi to Heather. Opened my Scrivener and got food and coffee, so writing next round. Yay, that's important. It's still early in the day, which is so nice for Nano, right, Laura?
Yeah.
Got a good chunk. And just Eva, hello. Meadow's taking off. Sam's editing chapter 14 again. Then we'll skip back to chapter 20 where I should be. Gotcha. I found myself trying, like, I was just ending chapter 2, moving into chapter 3, where the inciting incident where she's taking off, or the adventure is starting to begin. Mm-hmm. And so I'm feeling pretty good about where I am. And I had a question for everyone today when they're thinking about their Nano. Are you going where the pain is? What hurts the most, the conflict? Or are you going where the pleasure is? Because both, there's no rules in writing, really. You have your structural basic rules, but when you write, you can write about anything. There's no rules. So are you going where the pain is, or are you going where the pleasure is?
Both?
Right. Yeah.
So
but some are more pain than pleasure, depending on the genre you're writing into.
It's like romance, and then, oh my gosh, mental stuff comes in and it just falls apart and it just dissolves into pain. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. And it's so funny because, like, I was re-examining what I wrote already yesterday, day 2, and I'm like, okay, my first chapter feels like it's gonna not be the first chapter, like it's gonna turn into kind of like prologue-y. But I think I had to write that to get that out. And now, like, I'm going into chapter 3, where I thought was chapter 3. I'm feeling like this is actually going to be like the beginning. So we'll see how that ends up. Sometimes I end up having, when I finish, to go back and, move things around a little bit. So let's see. I think I'm losing my place a little bit. Stacy's did 297, which is awesome. Love the hat so much. Thank you. You can get your own hat like this. I have 2, and they're my writer's hats, and they were literally $5 at Five Below. So, yes. And I have been thinking about the Secret Santa because I got my message of who I got for Secret Santa, so I have to do some research and figure out the gifts I'm gonna buy. Did you sign up for Secret Santa on Shannon's channel, Laura?
I think I did.
I saw the email yesterday, and I'm like, can you pet me? Hello, hi Michelle, welcome in. Hope you're productive today. And got 229, not bad as late afternoon here, so I think the writing brain is empty, skipping to reading in the next sprint. Where are you writing from? I'm in upstate New York.
Canada.
You're Toronto, right?
Yeah.
I've been to Toronto a few times. It's great. I love it up there. You got the CN Tower, which is scary as heck.
Especially with the glass floors.
I've been there like 3 times, and every time I've been pushed onto the glass because I don't want to go and like, So, bittersweet joys. Chapter 2 within an hour of submitting it. Is that for Bella? I like to make people cry when the happiest ending isn't very happy. Oh, I'm trying my hand at an adventure kind of found family type thing. And last thing you know, I tried my hand a little bit at sci-fi. And before that, I was just like romance and then some other adult stuff. But I like adventure a lot right now. I don't know. We'll see how it ends up. Laura, I wish you could keep track of these for me. There's a lot of comments over here that I'm trying to... I posted a chapter. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. How did your Samhain Zoom event go, Charlie? And just Eva likes, I like to make people cry when the happiest ending isn't very happy. Did I get these? A little of both. I want to know where I'm going, and I know I can write, but sometimes you have to get through the pain to get through the pleasing part to write. Yes. Yes. The beginning of my story right now is she's about to escape her situation into probably an even worse situation, but it ends up being a better situation in the end, if that makes sense. One project, editing, is mostly pain with a little pleasure right now. The other project is all joy, writing and editing. I like to call editing my beautiful torture. It's torture, but it makes my writing more beautiful. I'm trying to write this silly queer Christmas romance, and it's hard for me to be this ridiculous in my fiction. But it's nice.
Santa and Krampus and Jack Frost and Loki.
I think that would be great. I think Charlie can do that. I believe in you. I bet it would be hilarious and silly.
I believe it's called The Santa Closet, and it is on Kindle Vella.
Ooh, everybody check out Charlie. Metro east of St. Louis. Yeah. I'm in upstate New York too. Yay, Michelle. Let me know. I'm between Buffalo and Brockport. You can hook up with me on Discord or Nano Buddies, because I'd love to find people in the area in Nano to write with. Belgium. Ooh.
Nice.
Editing is a beautiful torture. I love it, but gosh, does it drain the noggin. Yeah. I prefer writing the dump draft for sure. Heather Dewey Pettit. It went really well. They posted the replay on the CS community site. I did cry twice while presenting, but the emotion helped. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And I think we're all caught up. Sorry if I missed anybody's comments. There was a lot in there. And
Michelle says, I'm between Albany and Syracuse.
Nice. Yeah, so the other side. Yeah. I don't think how Albany's a few hours from me. Syracuse is like 3 hours from me. I would say 3.5. So unfortunately, a couple years ago, I thought I was going to do Avon. It didn't last very long, but I was driving to Syracuse for the little meetings at the Denny's. And I'm like, why am I driving? I think I just wanted something to do. You know what I mean? It was years before I was really as involved in writing, I would say.
Right.
Because I was very involved in cosmetology and beauty. And I was like, oh, I can do this from home. No, it's way more work than going to a job. It's way more. So let's see. I do have the next timer ready. And give me 1 second. Is there anything you want to mention coming up, Laura?
I just got a message from work, so I will be doing some day job investigating why a texture is flickering. So that's going to be fun.
I'm just checking word count. I got, let's see, 410.
Nice.
Yeah, I found an easier way to update my Nano. Instead of going in the actual stat page where you punch in the exact amount of words, add a new update, I am going on my profile page and I just update my total words for my story. Then I can just do a total word for the story count. And I'll put that in and update it there, and then it'll tell me how many words. So
very cool.
Yeah, I found that a lot easier from the profile page than going in and, you know, taking the number count and then processing in there. It seems like it wasn't processing for me the other day. But now I just do, you know, I just hit Command F, check how many words I have in my document now, put that in, and it'll tell me how many I wrote with my total updated on my Nano. So if you're having trouble logging in individually on the stats site, try the profile page under the actual project in progress. All right, and let's see, I'm going to move this along because we are going to do 20 minutes. And this is a timer by SD Houston that I thought was pretty cute. Oops, sorry, I'm still trying to find the right thing. This is a pop-up sprint today. I thought it would be helpful or not. I'm going to set it right at 20 minutes and 50 seconds, I believe, if it works for me. It's spinning for some reason. Okay. Do you want to do countdown, Laura?
3, 2, 1, go!
Remember, you can mute if the music bothers you. I'm getting a coffee refill. I'll be right back.
Take it to the next level.
Welcome back, everyone. How'd you do? Did pretty good?
I got some work stuff figured out, hopefully. So
Hooray!
Hey, work's important.
yeah, there's some special effect liquid that seems to be going through the object instead of staying on top of the object. So it's
Ooh.
like, but it only on the in between the frames. So like all the sub frames, it's going in. It's like, dang it, it's causing problems.
Well, you fixed them?
I took screenshots and sent them to my supervisor so they can talk to the effects artist who simmed it. So, in the meantime, I'm rendering it with no motion blur as a temporary fix.
I don't understand that, but I'm glad you do with the special effects. I got 233 that sprint, and my total word count is 4,608 for Nano so far. So I'm working towards. Not too bad.
My person went on a work trip, so he's in the airport at a layover. So I spoke to him. Some raspberry.
Nice. I'm trying to figure. I didn't start where I left the comments off, so forgive me. Let's see. Let's see this one. Work stuff. Charlie's trying to get all the words I can as fast as I can, which is great. Dumping it out. Make it interesting. And Heather says she'll be on Shannon's stream. Laura was doing work stuff. 603.
Nice.
That is great. That's a productive sprint. I notice I spend part of the time writing and then part of the time rereading what I wrote. Which I probably shouldn't do that, but 434.
Thinking totally okay to start your.
Yeah, the problem is when I start rereading, I want to go back and change things, and I needed to propel myself forward and leave it be.
Right.
So I'm gonna try to leave what I had, and then maybe in parentheses write what I thought I wanted to change it to or something, just to add it in instead of erasing and rewriting, and then being like, no, I like that better, and make sure you're saving.
Yes.
And yourself or have backup somewhere because sometimes Google's a jerk.
137. Great. On our way to Nano. And I'm not sure who's all doing sprints today. I'm pretty sure Dawdling Writer is usually at 1. So
I think they're Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, it's Thursday.
And Sunday.
I'm not sure who's on today then.
Let me go check.
You know, I'd love to put it in. I am going to... Excuse me.
Let's see. Today is the 3rd. So... Let's see. At 1... Let's see. So right now at noon is Esty Houston and Elizabeth Wrights. At 1 is Mini Book Chats and Dan Dobson-Barton and writer Marcus Regis. At 2:30 is NaNoWriMo, the official one.
Okay.
2:45 is Paper Tiger. 3 o'clock is Nikki Lopez. 4 is Caro Brown. 5 is Creative Sprints. 7 is Randy Harris. 7 is Tiffany, TL Russ Lifestyle. And 9 is Rihanna Futch.
Okay. How about we do one more sprint since Joel's isn't, and there's so many streamers. We'll do one more sprint and then close it down for the day. Does that sound good for you guys? Get one more in?
Sounds good.
Yeah. I find I'm productive. I feel like I'm being accountable, and I want to encourage everybody else. And oh, by the way, just an update. I've already got my first 2 in.
Woo!
What are they?
Every day when I hit my nano goal, I'm going to put one of these giant water beads in here.
Uh-huh.
And I've got 2 in so far. And by the end of nano, that whole jar will be full of them. And I'll show you. They expand from this into these giant water beads. So I get to watch my project expand day by day. Another physical subliminal message to myself.
That's fun.
So if I don't hit my goal, I don't get to expand my project in my jar up there. Watch it grow. If I don't hit my goal, I don't get to watch my stuff grow. So
I just have my bullet journal, so
I have a lot.
I've been doing every 2K I get to do a thing.
Oh, nice. I made one for Nano too. I made one in this giant sketchbook I had for notes and stuff for Nano, but I haven't used this yet, and I pulled it out. But
I get a sticker for every 500 words.
Oh, nice. You're on point. So today's the first day I actually grabbed the notebook out.
Ah.
I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, I get to put the thing in the jar. Got my little radar, all these subliminal things for myself to make me just have a little more fun doing Nano. And I hope everyone's doing something fun to keep them going.
Mm-hmm. What?
I said I procrastinate.
Are you painting?
Cooking.
Oh, I'm like, are you painting? That's fun. That's fun.
Bread and then I burned myself on the Dutch oven again.
Oh no!
It's all right. It's not so bad. The last one, I really kind of,
Oof.
When I was camping, I burnt my thumb on one of the pots, and it's finally just back. But then yesterday I went outside and I had like flip-flops on.
Mm-hmm.
It was wet. So I did a skid down the yard mud.
No.
I didn't bite it, but I caught my arm and my knee hit the ground, and I did something with this, so I feel the ache in my shoulder.
No.
Why didn't I just walk across the porch? Why did I have to go down into the yard? So little shoulder stretching. Do a little stretching.
On the plus side, I feel quite proud.
Yummy. I don't know what I'm making today for food.
Sandwiches, soup.
Last night I made a kale with a white sauce with Parmesan mozzarella white sauce.
Ooh.
Meatballs over rigatonis and then fresh bread, and that was good.
Jesus.
Yeah,
you can phone it in at night, man. Jesus.
I'm pretty domestic.
I'm impressed.
I think what happens when you have kids.
By that, I'm good for me. You're on top of it.
I'm going super basic and just doing quesadillas.
That sounds wonderful. That's one of my favorite things. And I buy the containers of pico. So make cheese quesadillas with the pico and sour cream. That is one of my favorite brunch time snacks. It sure is. But okay, we'll get one more sprint in and then
woo!
Have NaNoWriMo day 3.
All right.
And I'm going to continue even after this a little while, maybe with a playlist or something, and watch some of the other streams. And I'm really missing Devin's playlist. I'm lost. I'm like, who's streaming? When's streaming? What's today? What,
Do you want the Google Doc?
Working on
I have the Google Doc, but that's the one. It just says all the streamers and their names, right?
That's just the first page.
Putting one up to her.
That Cat Leo put up?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, just the first page is that. All the other pages are every stream for all the days. So
I maybe need to look into that a little better then.
So if I share my screen.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
okay.
The first page is all the author tubers. The second page is today.
Oh,
So
okay.
these are all the streams. You can sort them by time. And then
I didn't look at the second page.
the
so
4th, the 5th, the 6th. So
okay, I'm gonna have to. I have it. I just didn't look into it. I looked at the first page and I'm like, oh, it's just all the names. So maybe my bad. Got to look a little closer. I will get the last sprint timer up. And since I am the only one who didn't do the countdown, I will try. I'm a big fail on this.
you can do it.
5, 4. This is where I want to. 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. We'll go.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I can do it.
You can do it all day long. Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. How'd you do on that sprint, Laura?
Pretty good. I got 166.
That's okay. I got 475 that sprint, and I got to read over what I wrote, which I'm at. I have less than 500 words left. It looks like, what does that say? Out of 1644, I got 1108. So I am almost closing out my nano circle. So, how about you, Katerina? Oh, she's gone. Poof! Like magic. So I'm feeling pretty happy. SD Houston popped in to hit the like button. What'd you do, Katerina?
I actually got some words on the page. I'm pretty stoked. I've got an idea and I'm kind of running with it. So, yeah.
I'm pretty
I broke
happy.
5K for Nano.
Woo!
Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. I'm at 5,083 total, so I also just broke the 5,000 mark too.
Yay.
So we're both like on task, on point, on track.
Very
And
good.
I'm happy. I still have almost 2 hours of my allotted writing time left to finish, 500 words. So
Cool.
Yeah.
and then I get to drop my little water bead in my jar, and halfway through Nano, you'll probably start seeing it fill up more. And 421. 1,152 this stream. I am happy. Wonderful. That is amazing. And you're getting close to your nano or the general, everybody's got different goals, but a lot of people have the general nano goal of a little over 1,600 a day. I stream topped, finished a draft, and put a pizza in the oven for lunch. Ooh.
Yeah, pizza.
Ooh. Pizza sounds good. Not a draft, a scene. That's okay. 233 words, and drama has been stirred. Now it's time to write Loki's first POV scene.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like that. Where Charlie's going.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fun. I'm writing a scene right now where I'm setting up the bad guy who she thinks is really on her side. And so a lot of the dialogue he's using, she's taking as comforting. But in the end, you're going to realize that was really, he meant something else totally when he was saying that stuff. So her perspective wasn't, even though he was giving her the idea of the comforting, later you'll find out a lot of that makes sense. Like she doesn't realize how sly he was. So some of the things he says to her, she's taking in a certain way as comforting when really they're kind of sly and backhanded. Like he's comforting her, but he's also telling her the truth without her realizing the truth is not what she thinks, if that makes sense. So that's where I am right now because they're headed out on this journey. So
Fun.
that's where I am. I'm excited. It's something different than I've ever written before. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Stretching those muscles during Nano, figuring out what I like best and where I fit in best and genre wise is, I've only pursued my actual love of writing more than just here and there, but more focused writing for the past few years. And so I'm still stretching and finding the genre that I'd like to write in. And I'm a little envious of you, Laura, because you know right where you fit in best and you're really good at it. So I hope I get that. You are. I mean,
I am stretching into the romance right now, but
how's that going? How's that going?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, did you read Romancing the Bee? Even though this
Yeah.
is like very basic, it's very basic. And the interesting thing for me, when I started writing outside of nonfiction writing,
Mhm.
I went towards romance. And so I started with like the worst romance you could write, and then like scaling it back as I learn and go further. So when I first wanted to experiment it, I just dumped everything, like the worst stuff, like you don't think anybody's gonna read. And I was like, oh, let me get they say your worst is first, so let me just write the worst now. And then like keep walking it back to a place where I'm comfortable sharing and writing and things like, it's a skill, you build it. And oh, I love your writing too because it's so detailed and it's so immersive. It's wonderful.
Thanks.
Yeah, the tiny shivers thing I think is really exciting. I know you have moving along too.
It's with the copy editor right now.
I know. I'm so happy for you. It's so exciting to see people succeed, especially, when they're around you. You're like, yeah, these people are working. Yeah, these people are, truly about writing like I am. They may be further ahead than me, but they're like about the same thing. Write the stories, get better at writing, be passionate about it, encourage others. And I love being around people like that. Oh, I didn't read this. Had a phone appointment with my therapist and added 2 chapters of the book I wanted to finish before starting NaNo project, which I am obviously 3 days behind on. So maybe that won't happen. Yeah.
You make your own goal.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. I should just start the NaNo project and edit this at night, but I'm afraid of not finishing book 2 because finishing things is not my strong suit. So I don't know. I feel ya.
That's me with novel length stories. Novel length is hard.
Yeah.
If you're already in the habit of writing, just do what you need to do to push yourself forward. And if that's editing, and that's okay. You don't have to be on a timeline just because it's NaNoWriMo. If that's not going to work for you, you just need to know what's going to work for you to move forward best.
And it's hard because life does get in the way. Like before NaNo, I was trying to do a narrative edit on a story. Kat, you know that. And I had an interruption where like it was like I was going. I was flying through it, doing well. And then I had an interruption for 2 days. And then it was just like impossible to build up the momentum I had back then. So sometimes you got to take a little break till you got that momentum. But NaNo, push through. Don't want to fall behind or you won't hit the 50K. And that's more a message to myself than anyone, but yeah.
You'll get there. You're getting words on a page. You all are doing fantastic. Seriously.
It feels so good when it's done. NaNo may feel easy in comparison to editing, maybe. And yes, Laura Nettles does get it done. She is a finisher. Hatchet Farmer, one of my projects, I am on the 5th draft, and I feel like I almost have to just start it over. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, I got through 4 drafts of my young adult sci-fi. It's like, I'm just going to shelve this. Like, no.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, right? And then do you do like a rewrite?
So the twist to make it even more dark and disturbing, that I was going to implement into the next draft, I'm like, I'll save that for my adult romance. So I don't know.
I thought about trying like a little horror story, but I would like to do like a spin-off of like the Green Ribbon, the story of the girl with the green ribbon. I'd like to do like a different version of that. So
my problem is with my YA sci-fi, I need a Samoan sensitivity reader, and I can't find one.
I can't help you with that one. I'm sorry. I don't know any Samoans. So
TikTok was no dice so far.
I haven't asked on TikTok.
Ask on TikTok.
Sign up for Laura's newsletter.
Yes.
I should
Samoan? Message her.
Please help.
So Paget says it's like, God, this is always takes longer than. Yeah, that is a killer. It's good to know. That's my fantasy. I shelved it, but have started re-outlining it because I just can't leave the world alone. Ha 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 ha.
See, that story was based off of a dream I had, but the dream wouldn't take place until book 3. Like, it just kind of expanded.
Charlie says a lot of times you just have to publish it or at least share it with others so you can see what other humans think about your work. We are too close to it to be honest judges of our own work. And you know what? I totally agree with that. And that's why I have my little alter ego on Wattpad that I don't tell people about, because all the feedback there is 100% straight from the story because nobody knows me. And nobody knows that name. So anything I put up there and people read, nobody knows who really wrote it. So that's where I go to get my unbiased feedback from people who don't know me on zero personal level. So, and if I do want personal feedback, I have my sister read it because she's my most brutal critic, and she will be happy to. I have 5 sisters. This is just one of them. She would be happy to tell me everything wrong. So that's the best.
Yeah. I have one sister that's my sounding board, and she'll just pick apart every possible plot hole. And it's like, dang it, no!
Yeah, and my sister's like a reading junkie. So she's not a writer. She didn't like to write or anything like that, but she like devours books, especially romance books. And she's been like that since she was a little girl. She used to get in trouble for reading romance books in high school. Like, they would take her books from her because that's all she did. I'm surprised she's not the writer, but she likes to read. So, fiction writing, a group on Facebook has a huge following too. Maybe a good place to ask as well, Laura.
Yeah, I'm part of a binder full of sensitivity readers group on Facebook, but none of them have come forward and saying they can help. So,
I hardly ever go on Facebook.
Same.
I used to, but I would say most of my Facebook is like childhood friends and personal things. And then I had one when I was doing copywriting. So those are all like copywriting, marketing type people from copywriting that I did before I got into novel writing, direct sales writing. My twins, my alpha reader, about to get her MLS. It's like me reading, only without having written it because of the shared context. What a benefit of having a twin. And it looks like we're all caught up. What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Once the renders come off the render farm for work, I will comp them together and send them off to dailies. But other than that, pretty much just writing.
Yeah, me too. For another hour and 20 minutes, I think I can do the last few hundred words. So I'm going to close this stream down for today. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you if they don't know already?
My YouTube channel is Laura Nettles. My website is lauranettles.com, where you can sign up for my newsletter. I should do that today. I should make my November newsletter because I missed last month. So, yeah, there will be snippets of my fiction pieces in the newsletter, and yeah,
Great.
It's fun.
Nice.
And you, Katerina?
I am Turtle That Is Red on YouTube. There's a few videos that are kind of cool up there, interviews. And then I'm Latte Problems on TikTok, and also I'm on a Shattered Worlds podcast, and as luck would have it, on YouTube. Which is
So you can check Kat out on As Luck Would Have It on Sakotumi's RPG.
Yeah.
And I'm Bonnie being Bonnie. You can find me here or down below in the description. I have my link tree. You can check me out on Instagram. TikTok is pure fun. And here on YouTube. I hope you all have a great week. And definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for many more pop-up sprints during the month of November for NaNoWriMo. Have a great day, everybody.